Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about a King of Swords with some sense of liberation here. This is somebody who I think is seen as very intelligent, or at least you can't get one past them, right? It might be street smarts, it might be they have a PhD, but this is somebody who is seen as like, yeah, they get it. But there's something that I think they've been a little hush hush on. Notice this King of Swords has big ears. I think they've been paying attention to maybe what other people are saying. They might be watching your social media. They are observing, and then they get to this point where they feel like, okay, now I've got what I need. Now I need to speak up. Hi there, Jess. How are you doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of Winchanta, and we'll see what else we've got about this King of Swords. How are you all doing? Is this like really heavy energy or what? I don't know if you know, there's kind of an important event tonight. Get your cameras ready. I don't know how well it'll turn out, but I'm going to try to take a picture of. Apparently it's going to be a lunar or a partial lunar eclipse, along with our full moon, which I believe is called the harvest moon. So, funny enough, it is supposed to remind you to slow down. And let me just tell you, I've already gotten a little bit taste of that because I got a real bad headache last night. I might be working a little bit too hard. I went to bed at 7 o'clock. Like, just I'm done. I can't. My brain's dead. And then I didn't wake up until 11 a.m. Well, I think I woke up at like 7 for a little bit. Yeah, I needed some sleep. So get some rest after you check out the cool moon, right? Hello, Sebastos. How are you doing? Hello, Matt. Yeah. Well, yeah, we all need that, right? All right, let's dive in some more with the OG. This is the Rider-Waite. Tell me some more about this King of Swords, please. So I guess that's kind of my way of telling you guys, I'm going to have to take a day off, maybe 2. But what I'm going to try to do is at least like pre-record enough shorts so that I can post something, because I am a workaholic. Hi, Christina. How are you doing? I'll try to make it as painless as possible, but I'm going to have to take a little bit of time off. We've got the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles. See, we've got somebody that's not been saying boo. I think this King of Swords is somebody that has seen a number of different things happening that could be even different people within a community, right? But sensing that there's a lot of negative energy around, that's why we have this observational energy, right? Like I've got to see what's going on and see who I can trust. And I do feel like this person has either just decided to or has been kind of removing themselves from that social circle, being more to themselves. But there's also something they know here that they haven't told a lot of people. Three of Pentacles, 5 of Wands in the reverse, 8 of Wands. It's like everything happens all at once. Things were quiet, you know, like the calm before the storm. And then everything happens at once. I don't even know if this King of Swords is one person. It could be multiple people. But do you see how the gentleman in the 3 of Pentacles has a little flashlight and he's like, where were you on the night? Oops. Wrong way. I'm going to figure this out eventually, you guys. Where were you on the night of September the 3rd? I must know. There's a little bit of an investigation, a little bit of a, I don't think it's like cops involved. I mean, maybe for some of you, but I think this is more so who can I trust and who is not trustworthy. But this Eight of Wands suggests there's discussions happening. Hello, Paul. Hello, Peggy. Hello, Softest Blue. How are you doing? Yo. Devil in the reverse, Queen of Cups. Swords in the reverse. Wow. Okay. For some of you, I see that there's somebody that's been hiding behind a Queen of Cups exterior or a mask, right? I want you all to think that I'm kind, that I'm caring, that I'm sweet, that I'm innocent. But behind this Queen of Cups mask is the King of Swords in the reverse. Now that's interesting considering we've already had the King of Swords come out in the upright. So it's kind of like we have an original and a copycat. I pretend that I'm saying the truth, but I'm really not. This person does speak the truth. So this could be like a battle between two specific individuals, or this is just somebody who is being unmasked. With the Devil in the reverse, I kind of feel like the only people who see through this person's charade are those that have been through some pretty significant difficulties. You might have dealt with narcissism. You might have dealt with abuse. You've dealt with loss or betrayal of some kind. I'm sorry for whatever you went through, but it has prepared you to see this person more readily than anybody else, like their true character. This person was trying to project that they were independent or individual, but I really feel like they're more codependent, in particular on how people view them. This is somebody who doesn't have their own ideas, so they might steal other people's ideas. And this is somebody who likes to mess with other people, perhaps like specifically around the love life. But we've got an Emperor. Now, this could be our King of Swords who's feeling liberated because remember we already took the King of Swords from this deck. But we've got somebody who's standing up and saying, you know what? I think I've had about enough of you lying or pretending to be a Queen of Cups when we really know that you're actually kind of a jerk. You ever seen that movie? You should if you haven't. It's pretty great. I haven't seen it forever. I just remember that it was ridiculous. Let's go with the situations deck. So we have a karmic relationship lesson. Remember, karmic doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. We do have a... It doesn't have to be, but somebody was thinking about it. Because now we've got forbidden love and desire in the reverse. So there's a lesson here. I feel like we have somebody that could be catching the ick. Feeling like, oh, you know, there was something really exciting or intriguing about you. And then desire in the reverse. It's like, no, I found out who you really are. We have Ascension. Crickets in the reverse. Remember, we had that Eight of Wands. It's a lot of communication, right? So we have a falling out or somebody that feels like they shouldn't move forward with somebody because they have realized they're faking something, or it's like a little bit of a Gone Girl vibe, right? Now you'll have to figure out whether this is a romantic situation or not. That desire in the reverse card could be saying this is friendship love. But I think for several of you, this is more of a like, you were thinking about it. And then you were like, oh, no. That's not what I want. Because somebody was just playing games, right? All right, this is the Kipper. We have number 34, occupation. Number 36, distant horizons. So we could be dealing with somebody that has influence with their work from Like they could work from home and help others in other states or countries, for example. But we could also have somebody that has to travel for work. Could also be somebody who realizes they would be happier if they found a job elsewhere, maybe even moved elsewhere. Number 32, despair and mature woman in the reverse. So we have, this is probably our Queen of Cups, King of Swords in the reverse energy. This person who's been perhaps a little bit discovered is realizing that they didn't really pull off the prank. They didn't pull off convincing everyone who they were. And with the mature woman in the reverse, it's kind of like when the wizard is exposed on the Wizard of Oz to just be dude behind a sheet, you know? There could be something here about someone pretending to have more money than they really do. Like you admire them because they have this really cool car, and then like you find out they just rented it for a weekend or something weird like that. They were really big in terms of like, I want you to see me a particular way. This is the Beginner's Tarot. The Hermit just flipped out, but we'll see if it comes back out. How's it going, Curtis? Hopefully not. Right? I agree. Four of Cups, Fool in the reverse. So now this person who did the most trying to pretend they were a particular type of individual is now being excluded or rejected or not invited places. They do feel that there is tension in the air. They might not be told by multiple people, like, I don't like this. But there's a sense here that what they had built in terms of like a sense of belonging is at risk because of something they said. Queen of Cups in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. Oh, there you are again. Ten of Swords in the reverse. You guys, there's a lot of energy right now of betrayal coming back to haunt the people who sent it out. So I feel like a lot of you are probably questioning the friendships that you have, questioning the relationships you have with your family members, questioning maybe even romantic relationships, because we are seeing people who they truly are. And when you come out as the Queen of Cups, King of Swords, and both are in the reverse, you got to really ask yourself, are you proud of who you are? Because I would not be proud of that. And I think you can get healing. I think you can work on that. You can ask yourself why you feel the need to pretend to be somebody else when there's really something compelling within you that you could embrace. I think this person got a little bit lost in terms of trying to be what other people wanted. And at the end of the day, what people really do seek, or what magnetizes people to you, is when you are yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. There's already somebody else doing that. Do you. What is you? This person is running into issues because they didn't want to be authentic and because people figured it out. And probably also weren't very nice to a few people. We'll dig into that. Hello, dude. How are you doing? Hello. I don't know. Is it Ilya? Yes. Hello, Never. How are you doing? Hello, Steven. Yeah, that's what makes it extra dangerous, right, Peggy? She is. So we've got the Tower. There's a lot happening. Knight of Cups in the reverse, King of Pentacles in the reverse. So we could have somebody that is feeling like multiple areas of their life, well, they see differences in terms of how people are treating them in multiple areas of their life. This could impact their friendships, their romance, and their business or home life. For some of you, this is somebody within a relationship that is realizing they can't fool the family of their spouse anymore. There's that Hermit. Yeah, we've got people realizing who this fake person is, realizing that they had an agenda in terms of why they were being fake. And now there are consequences. They might feel like they've failed just in terms of convincing people, I am this person, I am this awesome, I am as awesome as perhaps the real King of Swords. For those of you that have dealt with copycat energy, this person found it exhausting to try to keep up with you. They could not come up with the same ideas or, you know, be trendy. There's something here about like, I want to be seen as a leader like that person, but they don't have the same kind of skill set, you know? You can be a leader, but do it in what you're naturally gifted in. Don't try to like be somebody else, you know? So we have somebody that's stalling or dealing with a little bit of indecision here in terms of how to approach this. And I feel like this is the Emperor, the person who knows the information. What should I do with this information? Who should I tell? Do I need to go tell it on the mountain? I couldn't help it, okay, you guys. It was just right there. It was real easy to see. This is the Imperial Normand. Whenever I read the nailed it phrase now, I think about that show. I think it was literally just called Nailed It, where people are trying to do like, oh, this should be easy. I can make it, but I'm not like a professional baker. I'll just make this cake and it'll be great. I have never laughed so hard in my life, you guys. And I'm not really one to like laugh at people because I mean, there's physical farce. You're going to laugh at that kind of thing, right? But when somebody's actually trying to do something and they fail, and then they have the like ability to laugh at themselves about it, there's something really beautiful about that, right? Mm-hmm. Yay! Like Elia? Very cool. I will appreciate and remember that. I have often been called Cameron, and I don't really like that because my name is Carmen, and I feel like it should be obvious how they're spelled, but that's just me. So I try to keep in mind that for other people, there's probably reasons around names. So we've got number 32 and number 26, the moon and the book. Somebody knows something and they're keeping it secret. But I don't think for too much longer. This could be something that kind of is difficult to speak about because this person, the Emperor, I think, would like to avoid being seen as somebody who caused trouble, you know? It's almost like if you keep pushing it, then I'm going to say something, but I would really like, I would appreciate it if you could just stop and not make me do this. Look what you made me do type vibes. All right, so we've got number 20 and number 6. This is the garden and the clouds. Yeah, so there's a community and ambiguity within that community. Who is who? Who can I trust? Who is a good friend? I don't know why, but I'm really getting like Walking Dead vibes right now. I'm really hopeful that you're not dealing with any kind of like zombie apocalypse right now because that would be a little scary. But you know how like anytime there was a new person entering potentially the group, they had to be like, okay, we got some questions for you. Let's see how you answer them. See if you deserve to be a part of our group. I feel like there's like a little bit of a council happening. All right, let's see what else we have. Go with Edgar Allan Poe. Page of Swords in the reverse. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Devil. Ooh. Okay. The thing is, I think this King of Swords in the reverse energy knows that they're walking on ice, like thin ice right now. I do feel like there's part of them that's wondering, have I gone too far? Did I get kind of caught up in what I was doing? I feel like there's inner conflict. Like I can't decide, do I want to keep doing what I've been doing, or do I need to like maybe like rethink my life a little bit right now? So there's a little bit of like introspection or self-reflection. Why am I doing this? And I don't know that this is going to be a good thing. Yeah. Two of Wands in the reverse. They feel like they took the wrong path or they did the wrong thing. And now they know that there are people that are upset with them. Nine of Wands. So unfortunately, this person's momentary questioning of whether or not, you know, I should like throw in the towel or just like stop doing this doesn't seem to be the prevailing thought, because we do have somebody who recognizes they did the wrong thing. And then they're like, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Might as well just burn it all down, right? So I don't think this person is learning the lesson the way they're supposed to, is kind of what I'm saying. This is an opportunity for this person to understand what's really important in life. And I think they're a little bit too focused on themselves to understand the bigger picture. So they're going to end up being on an island. They're not going to have very many people left, if any, to be honest. That's so weird. When I took out the Two of Wands in the reverse, I thought initially that it was the Six of Wands in the reverse, and now I have the Six of Wands in the reverse. Six of Wands in the reverse is like nobody's rooting for you. A little bit of a failure. You didn't get what you wanted. I do feel like this person tries to get through life based off of romantic relationships. So this could be somebody who specifically dates people to try to get their bills paid, or to try to like socially like climb the ladder, right? So this person, if they have lost who they were previously dating, they're going to be trying to find somebody else, because I don't think this person really does the single thing for very long. There's always someone that they want to be like attached to and like use their energy or money. Eight of Cups in the reverse, Two of Cups, and Strength. So the energy that this person has been sending out to others, it's going back on them as they try to find somebody else to be codependent on. They're getting blocked by their own energy. And the people that they have wronged, I think, are finding out just how strong they actually are. So it seems to not have gone their way at all, because they had pretty negative intentions, right? And because they were being dishonest. All right, this is the Voyage of the Soul. What else do we have? Hi, Carrie. How are you doing? Hi, Tiana. How we feeling? Yeah. All right, we've got extraterrestrial and unknown. Okay. What? Galactic, star races, light codes, ancient origins. And under unknown, it says unfamiliar territory, void, obscure, wait, risk, and trial. I think whatever this is, you're just like, who are you and why did you do that? I think this is very uncommon. However, this person has interacted with your community or family. But I do feel like there is something here that makes things easier for you. Is it extraterrestrial? I don't know. I think you view this person as extraterrestrial. Like you don't need to be in my terrain. You can be out there. And I think it took a while for this emperor to figure out how to handle the situation because it is unfamiliar territory, right? It's not something that they're used to. We do have sexuality playing into this in some way. So this person could have been dating multiple people within the community, or trying to influence relationships within the community. But we have somebody here or some people that were providing guidance or picking up on those intuitive messages, trying to make sure that you didn't get caught up on this, right? All right, this is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. Three of Wands in the reverse, Death, and Six of Swords in the reverse. So this is an unexpected ending for this person who's been playing a little bit of a game. They realize a little bit too late that they are just like done. This isn't just you get like a little bit of a warning and maybe you'll get fired next week if you keep things up. This is like, you're done. We don't see a reason to keep talking. So this really creates some anxiety or some stress for this person. I don't think they realized that they had been discovered or that people knew what they were doing. But I do feel like what was happening here is they were overestimating their ability to be a good actor or actress. And it was actually quite obvious to people that it was difficult for them to pretend to be kind, caring, and genuine. Look, you can't play a role like that forever without it impacting you, like talk to the actors and actresses who struggle to like get out of the mindset after they spend months playing somebody, years playing somebody. I think we have somebody here that realized it was actually really difficult to pretend to care. And that's why you should actually like really care. But with the sun in the reverse, this person was refusing to actually work on themselves. They would rather pretend that they had. Queen of Cups in the reverse. There she is again. So this person could have Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in their chart, but this is somebody who was working off of emotion, trying to get people to see them a particular way. And now we've got folks that are talking about what's going on, realizing that their stories align, and walking away. Six of Cups in the reverse, bad memories, or somebody who won't leave a negative lifestyle behind. Knight of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Hanged Man in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. I'm telling you, this person's angry. They feel like they did a great job of trying to convince people who they are. Who are you going to be mad at except for yourself? You're the one who didn't actually end up being the person that you said you were. I do feel like they got away with it for a little while, but they have caused somebody some heartache with the Three of Swords. And this is where they went wrong. Oh, so you think you can just be rude or hurtful or careless and then people won't notice that it conflicts with the fact that you're trying to pretend that you're the Queen of Cups. Don't tell me that you're kind, considerate, and caring. Show me. And if you can't show me, then I know that you're not. You know? So this person struggled because they're not actually the Queen of Cups. They're the Queen of Cups in the reverse, King of Wands in the reverse. They're angry. Why don't you sit down and have an oatmeal cream pie? Think about what you've done. I don't think this person learned their lesson very well, if at all, but they may over the next several weeks. Hello, Danielle. How are you doing? Ooh, I believe that, Tiana. Hi, Angel. How are you doing? Yep. Yeah, I agree, dude. It's hard for me not to stop and like make little jokes every 30 seconds because this is a little bit of a bummer. We got somebody who spent a lot of energy on something that didn't really matter or didn't really go anywhere, right? All right, this is the Pulp Tarot. Page of Wands in the reverse, Knight of Swords in the reverse. I do feel like this person says something wildly inappropriate or really figures out like, you know what? I maybe shouldn't have said that. I think they lose their temper. And if they hadn't lost the last couple of folks that were on their side, that will do it, right? They lose their temper. And Four of Swords, that puts them in a state of, okay, well, guess what? Now you're going to need to sit and think about what you've done. So Four of Swords, they're in a little bit of a timeout. Got the King of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. So I do feel like this was somebody who was trying to replace a community they had already lost. And they went about it the wrong way. This is like trying to force the friendship, right? Trying to force things. I do feel like this person's like bizarrely obsessed with, am I your favorite? Am I your best friend? They really like being important to other people, but it's like they can't handle sincerity or intensity of emotion. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. It's like when things get serious, then they get like freaked out a little bit. But I also feel like there's a new opportunity coming to those that have had to deal with this difficult person. Like you might be exhausted trying to figure out why this person was doing what they were doing. The Chariot. Ace of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. So for some of you, what's recommended is like, take a little day for yourself. Take a little day with your friends. Take a little day with your family. A little road trip. Go to the park. Go to pick some apples or find some pumpkins. I don't know. It's seasonally appropriate. But you're supposed to do something that makes you feel calm and happy. Do something that you know will lift the mood, distract you from this situation. Because this person doesn't deserve to like be a dark cloud over your like entire September, right? Three of Cups in the reverse. This person's feeling like they don't have any support anymore, like people are not their friends anymore. They're feeling a little bit like worried that a secret is about to come out. They know you know. They know you know. Oh, this is... Ooh. they are watching this Emperor, the King of Swords. They're like, I told you something, or I know you know something, and I'm just waiting because I know you're going to tell people. I can't imagine you're not going to tell people, but I don't know when you're going to tell people, you know? Oh, I hope you see her again soon. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I would agree with that, dude. Yeah. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Six of Cups. Hanged Man in the reverse. So what we need is somebody to help this person deal with things that I think kind of messed with them in their childhood. Kind of like to Dude's point, this person could probably benefit from a little bit of some counseling or some therapy. Self-care, you know? It's not just a really good song by Mac Miller. It's like an important thing to do for yourself. Yes, exactly. All right, let's get a few from the Path of Shadows. What else do we have? Oh, Evil Queen. Oh, yay. Where love eludes, fear becomes my throne. What would a rose be without its thorns? All right, so a little bit of Snow White vibes here, but we got somebody who I think has gone without love so much that they like to stamp it out in others. I'm just going to put it that way. Gorgon. The monster they feared, now I've become, still seeking for revenge for my cold heart of stone. Well, I think that kind of validates what I just said, right? Yeah, so this person has been denied love and affection or has gone through a lot in terms of betrayal. And when you don't heal from the wounds that you have, it's often transferred, right? So let's all take responsibility for the wounds that we have, the things that hurt us, and do whatever we can to not let that get projected onto other people. Let's leave people that we encounter better off than we find, right? All right, so we've got Pumpkin Patch. You will only taste the sour if you don't seek for the sweet. Share your fruits wisely, lest you sow regrets too deep. So this is to the King of Swords in the upright. You are not to feel guilty over removing your energy from a situation that is toxic. I don't want you to waste your time on that. You make decisions that are logical. You make decisions that are wise. And sometimes that means there are things that look like consequences, but those are consequences for somebody else's actions. You still have to do what's right for you, right? I don't want you to feel bad about removing your energy from a friendship or a relationship that was toxic. That's just, and I say this as a Norwegian. I was taught by my Norwegian grandmother that I'm supposed to feel guilty about everything. I'm just kidding, Grandma. Yes, there we go. That's okay. So we've got the Demon card, the temptation of living, the fear of regret, dancing among the ashes from the flames of hell. This is making me a little uncomfortable, you guys. This person does not really have a lot of positivity within them, and I feel like that energy would have started to be upsetting or palpable for those of you that are sensitive, right? Pay attention to that. We don't need to ignore those things just to be polite. We have those gifts for a reason, right? All right, let's get a few from the Earth and Bone Oracle. 19, stoicism, peaceful, harmonious, receptiveness, and manifestation. So for those of you that are seeking solitude, especially if you're going to be finding some time in nature, I do feel like it's good for you to recreate that calm or serenity that you feel has been missing for a little while. But I also feel like you're able to manifest something new into your life right now, and I want you to take advantage of that, please. Got number 37, shadow, wholeness, integration, repressed emotions, and mystery. I feel like at this point, what's important to say is it's not your responsibility to figure out why somebody treated you poorly. It's not your responsibility to justify why somebody doesn't want to be honest with you. It's not upon your shoulders to be a sleuth or Sherlock Holmes and figure out why somebody spoke to you the way they did when you know that they love you, when you know that they care about you. That's not your job. Your job is to look at what happens, the behavior, the patterns in those behaviors, the way somebody talks to you, the way somebody doesn't talk to you. And then you make an informed decision on what's right for you and what makes you happy, right? You don't have to explain that. I can't tell you how much easier my life is now that I don't have to sit here and try to explain why people do certain things to me. I don't care. I don't care why you mistreated me. I want you to get help. I want you to get healing. I want you to be happy. I want you to be able to do the things that didn't go well between us. But I don't need to sit here and wait for an answer and figure out why it is that you don't approach me with respect. I don't need that, right? We don't have to explain those things. We can pick up and leave. Because sometimes those people don't know either, right? We've got number 35, spectrals, discernment, critical thinking, investigation, and insight. Well, I was on my soapbox talking about discernment like 2 seconds ago, so you guys know, yeah. If somebody isn't going to be a good friend to you, if somebody isn't going to be honest with you, then I don't want you to feel bad when you decide that's not for me. That's just fear. If you can't treat me with love when I have shown you love, whether that's platonic or not, right? Then I will take back my love, right? That's fine. You figure it out. But I can't sit here and give to a situation where there's no, compensatory action. Is that it's gotta be equal give and take. You know what I mean? So we've got number 17, prosperity, wealth, wealth, containment, success, achievements, and abundance. So when you take back your energy from this person who's been dishonest with you or not open, pretending to be somebody that they're not, you're able to put that energy into something that makes more sense, something that is a little bit more your pace, something that is actually going to make you happy. So I like that for you. Do you like that for you? All right, this is the Gilded Reverie. Scythe, number 10. It's time to cut somebody out of your life. So when you cut those that you don't trust from your life, it makes it easier to understand who are the ones that you really do trust. And I do feel like when you pull back from the ones that are not trustworthy, you're able to get much more meaningful relationships with those that you do connect with. For some of you, I do see you getting married or in a very serious relationship after walking away from something toxic, whether that was a toxic friendship or a toxic relationship. We have good news coming your way. This is going to be something that offers you stability and comfort. So maybe you get a new dog, maybe you get a new cat, maybe you get a new best friend, maybe you find the love of your life. There's something here that makes you feel like you're where you're supposed to be. And you're with the people that you're supposed to be with. Awesome. I'm glad, dude. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you all enjoyed the reading. Thank you for joining me and for your patience. I know it's kind of later in the day. I got to hop on some some personal readings. But I love you all. Take advantage of that moon tonight, right? And I will see you on the next reading. Bye.